Let's see how to create cross-channel reports on Google Looker Studio. And for this exercise, we'll be using regular expressions and data blending. This is an actual exercise from a client, and I really wanted to share it with you. I really loved it. So I created a Google Looker Studio report, and I connected the data that I wanted to blend. I want to connect Facebook ads, Google ads, and Google Analytics conversion data. This first table is connecting Facebook ads, and we are breaking down our metrics, let's say ad spend or impressions or clicks, by campaign name. But something special about these campaign names is that they have a convention or a taxonomy. They have a standard. The structure of the campaign names are product, objective, and year. You don't need to follow the same structure, but you need to follow a structure for these things. And I am repeating the same exercise with Google Ads. I am breaking down my metrics by campaign. By the way, in Spanish, campaign is campaña. And we are following the same exercise and also the same structure. So we have the same structure for the campaign names for both Google Ads and Facebook Ads, but they are not the same. They are not the same names. So no Facebook ad campaign name matches or is the same as any of these Google Ads campaign names. This is important. Now, the next exercise is that I blended this data, and I will show you what makes this join special. If I see this table, I see campaign data, I see campaign name, which corresponds to Google Ads, the campaign name that has a column with 0, that's Facebook ads. So this means that this campaign exists on Google Ads, but not on Facebook ads. And that's why I have ad spend on Google Ads and not on Facebook ads. But the opposite is the same. I have campaign names for Facebook ads, but they don't exist on Google Ads. That's why I have ad spend on Facebook ads and not on Google Ads. So I see that I have campaigns from both platforms, but none of the words of the names of the campaigns are matching exactly. This is another example, campaign name. So I have Facebook ads data, no ad spend on Google reported, but on Facebook I have reported data. And again, I have some campaigns with Google ads, but no data for Facebook ads. I will show you how this join was built, and I will try to explain myself the best I can. So here I will click on edit to see the data source. I will expand this model so I can see the entire join, and I will click on the condition for the join in the Venn diagram, and I want to see what I did here. We built a full outer join. A full outer join combines all the data from the platforms without restrictions. And I will show you what is the difference. Generally, when we do data blending, we do left outer join. And here we say our data table, our blended data table will only include campaigns from Facebook and will merge with the ones that Google Ads has in common. So if Facebook Ads has them, we will show them. If Google Ads has them, but Facebook Ads doesn't have them, we won't show them. The Google Ads data should match Facebook ads, so the table shows that specific data. If you're not familiar with this, I recommend you our other lessons on data blending, but this is super simple actually. So the full outer combines everything, all the campaigns, regardless if they are the same or not. Imagine if you are a visual learner, imagine that we put a table on top of the other, and that's the data blending, and that's why the table looks like I just showed you. So I will click on cancel because I don't need to do anything here. Click on close, and let's see what is next. Next is the cross-channel report that is beautiful because we are having a table that combines Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and Google Analytics data, where I can see the total ad spend from both ad platforms and the conversions from Google Analytics. This is beautiful. And interestingly, the data is broken down by campaign, but these campaigns are also run on Facebook Ads and Google Ads. So we are combining the data from both Google and Facebook, and we are breaking down the data by general campaigns. This is common in companies. So this customer specifically, they were breaking down by campaign, but you could break down your efforts by product, by owner, by country, by location, across all your marketing channels. That's why I find this very beautiful. I will show you how this join was made. But also something interesting is besides combining Facebook Ads and Google Ads, we are also combining the Google Analytics for metrics and conversion data. Because what we are doing here is that we use conversion data from Google Analytics, but the ad spend from Google Ads and Facebook Ads. That will make our measurement of conversions more accurate. So how this was built, I will go to edit and I will see the join. This join, I will expand this again. This join works like this. So for Google Ads and Facebook Ads, as I showed you, I used a full outer join. This is something that you already know, and the full outer is combining the campaign names, campaign or campaña from Google Ads, a campaign name for Facebook Ads, and we are also bringing dates. day or dia by Google Ads and date for Facebook Ads. We are using both so we can actually display our data over time, and we can create as well time series. So I could actually have two join keys. Now I will go back, and here I am explaining all of this. Using dates as joins as well will enable to create time series and charts and visualize data over time. I will click on cancel because I wanted just to show you how it's done. And now I will show you the join we created for Google Analytics. So for Google Analytics, it is a bit different because we actually did a left outer join. The Google Analytics data will only show if the campaign exists on Facebook Ads or on Google Ads. So what this means? This means that we will only report in this blended data table conversions from Google Analytics as soon as the campaign and the source belongs to Google and Facebook. If not, it means that the conversions are organic or are social media or are email, and that's why we can exclude them from this join. That's why the left outer join here works better. And by the way, to make this work perfectly, that to make Google Analytics match with Facebook Ads and Google Ads, we should make sure that the UTM parameters are working correctly. So that's another requirement to make these cross-channel reports work, that your UTMs and your campaign names are structured correctly. So here I will close. I wanted to show you this blended data. I hope that this will give you a lot of ideas to build cross-channel reports. And I will continue. So the next thing is breaking down our data by a custom dimension that I am coming up with. Like I want to break down my data by funnel stage or by product or by campaign or by location or by owner or by agency name, whatever. I can do anything. So I will show you the formula. So this client is breaking down their data by campaign. And the rule works like this. I will explain it. Remember, if you are not familiar with regular expressions, I recommend you the other classes. But these regular expressions go like this. I will create a single formula or a specific conditional for every campaign that I'm running. So for every campaign, there is a specific conditional. Now, this first conditional says, if the Facebook campaign name contains this word, let's say X, or, so I have two conditionals in a single one, or Google Ads campaign contains X as well, then tag these values as X. And I will show you another example. Actually, I took a screenshot of the rule so you could understand it better. So the explanation of the regex is like this. If the campaign name of Facebook contains X or the Google Ads campaign contains X in the campaign name, then tag them as X. The other rule, if the campaign name of Facebook contains Y and the Google Ads or the Google Ads contains Y, tag them as Y. So we are combining different data sources, different tables, but they have something in common. That's why the standard names are important. And now I can group my data, even though they are in different tables. So with this, I am showing you that I can create a regular expression to break down my data as I want, even though I'm combining multiple sources. And this is how you can create a cross-channel report on Google Looker Studio. And using Google Analytics conversions, using Facebook Ads, using Google Ads, but you could explore this exercise with social media and more. As soon as you have UTM parameters, so you have shared data across your data sources, this will be working and this will be beautiful. I hope that you like this lesson. This is an advanced thing on Google Looker Studio, and I hope that you use it. Happy reporting or happy cross-channel reporting.